strikes.
Yeah, 19 walks and 26 in the third innings for Cabrera. A big, large guy. 6 knocked him out a few times. Gets some bicep tendonitis.
And this is on the ground to John Birdie. So 1 out. Sanchez and Garcia in the outfield. And Daza gets fooled there, so it's 0.
It's AAA now. It used to be AA. The good old Southern League and the long bus rides, but I digress.
And that's off the plate. 2-1 for the aforementioned bicep issue.
Well, he had it last year too, so there's just some things that are coming up and down in the minor leagues.
Well, it also gives you an idea how deep the Marlins. 1 out. Here's a 3-2 to Daza. And he gets a rare strikeout at Daza.
Strikeout in 115 plate appearances for Daza.
This is funny to see this. He goes, got to get ready for 18. Like
Usually
they were playing golf. 1-1 on CJ.
Yesterday, saw him walk.
Saw that
shirt.
We were just informed today. Okay.
I like National Hamburger Day. Or dessert day.
You have that every day. Dessert, that is. This is a live arm. I mean, we've seen that. And that's a strike. Roberto Ortiz is a crew chief. And he strikes out McMahon on upper 90s. The Avalanche in that tight defensive struggle last night.
Yeah.
8-6. We were.
Oh my goodness. Heart Attack City.
That's inside. 1-1 on Connor Joe.
Offenses for both teams. You don't know.
You saw all 4 goaltenders.
Right.
And hopefully 6 forwards for the Avalanche. Marvelous. And just you got 2 great ones in McDavid and McKinnon. Yeah, there's no slouches on either side. 3-2.
Oh, heads
Look
up.
out.
That was just whew.
Inside. So whether it's in the top spot in the lineup, the 2-hole, the very rough April.
Yeah, 347 in May, but you look at that, that's the 3rd longest act. Came up roses.
Well, during the hitting streak, he's raised his batting average. You know, so many fans want to push the panic button.
Yes.
And that's part of fandom. And I understand it, and I appreciate the passion.
I do too. That's the key phrase on that whole thing is, you know, you've done it. You've shown that you can do it.
Here, and he found his way out of it. 0-2 on Hilliard. And that is already his 4th strikeout. So Hilliard is dismissed, and that'll bring up. Here's Iglesias, and he takes a strike. Well, it wasn't
2 guys on a staff throwing 95. You're like, oof.
This is popped up, and Birdie will make the play, and that's all for the Rockies. Connor Joe left at first after a lead to lead off against Edward Cabrera. It's been really impressive. This is slowly hit to the first baseman Cooper, and he shovels it. There's a guaranteed one in San Diego because
that's right, on that Saturday. Fact that this time and then in August.
Charlie quickly behind 0-2. Rockies been out hit 7-0.
Wow, 98.
Yeah, get him up. Not to mention he's throwing in the upper 90s.
Well, and so far, none of what we had heard. 12 balls out of those 36.
And they've really been to 2 guys. He walked Crone on 5 pitches. He walked
4.6 walks per 9 down there. So maybe I'll put the announcer jinx on it.
Three and 2. You saw the fact that the Rockies had went 10-17 in May after 12-9 April. And another walk. So 3 walks.
Okay.
And with 2 outs, C.J. Cron will come up. One other note about the month of May. Started out poorly in April and May a year ago. And then they were at 500 or better the final 4 months of the 21. Look out.
I got him.
Did get him. He went around.
Just swing through strikes. Up now after somebody's just been hit.
And McMahon goes around, so the Rockies will leave 2 on. And we'll go to the 4th. It remains 1-0. The last 2 times the Miami Marlins visited, because they did not visit in the short. Do not have a hit. Joe walked leading off in the 2nd. And he bounces this one foul against Edward Cabrera.
To be a hit.
Cabrera struck out 6 in 3 innings. And that is number 7. Brendan Rodgers struck out his first time, and he hits this ball in the air to right. Easy play for Garcia. Mel Stottlemyre Jr. 2 strikes. He's throwing the whole arsenal.
Then just locked in at the plate.
Working pretty quickly too.
Well, it's easier to work quickly when. But it says from last year it was 92 was his average on the changeup.
Tried the backdoor breaking ball. It's 2-2.
Enough to keep the hitter off balance.
Here's the 3-2. And a tailing changeup, I believe.
Changeup's been really effective.
Here's Jose Iglesias. He takes strike 1. The Rockies and Edward Cabrera out of Santiago in the Dominican Republic has struck out 2 in each inning. He gets a ground ball to Birdie.
Well, the one thing he is doing.
Diaz on the first pitch grounded out to the right side.
Well,
and he takes a slider for a strike. And check swing foul ball. Do you think? Not as lanky as he used to be.
No.
That's strike 3 on the inside corner. That is strikeout.
He's going to see a specialist, an orthopedist, June 13th. And that's for his shoulder. He will be reevaluated after that.
For Ryan Rollison, who is a former #1 pick and a lot of promise naturally as Charlie gets moved off the plate.
But the shoulder, it's much more delicate.
Yeah, you're right. This is popped up shallow left. And Luke Williams makes the catch for 3, where somebody made a great defensive play to take a hit away. In fairness, that has not been outs through 5 innings, and he's thrown only 68 pitches.
I think that's the big number too, because he had done some of the hardest hit ball by the Rockies was that Brendan Rodgers fly ball to right field. So that's only 1 of 3 balls that have been hit over 70 miles an hour by the Rockies today.
Dawson has reached in every one of his starts. He's had a splendid year. He fouls this off. Really, but it's great to see. Look out. Boy. Daza, I think, angry at the.
That was Giancarlo Stanton after he was hit in the face. Remember, he came with kind of the.
You can kind of see that coming. Doesn't chase you. You know, that fastball.
All these guys are throwing.
Absolutely. Here's the 1-1 to Cron. And he bounces his foul. CJ has walked, and CJ can break up this no-hitter. 1-2. 2-2.
I think, you know, if he does, he's gonna break it up with.
He's hitting almost 400 since becoming a Rocky at Coors Field. There it is. Line drive to left. And the Rockies have their first knock. And again, fitting that it's CJ.
Well, because he had nothing.
First pitch swinging, McMahon in foul ground. De La Cruz makes the catch. Reached in 27 straight, and this is in the air to right. Garcia makes the catch. Daza will move up 90 feet. 2 outs. Month in May for Rogers. Two and 0. Trey Turner and one Mookie Betts have really gotten hot for LA. 3-0. Rogers taking the whole way naturally. 3-1. And that's pulled foul. 3-2 again, and that's inside. So now the bases are loaded for Sam Hilliard. Well, his changeup has averaged 93.6, and that almost went to the backstop. Good pickup by two and 0. Bases full of Rockies. 3-0. Sam, the obligatory. This is in the air to left, and De La Cruz has a play, and the Marlins and Cabrera work out of it. So the